shoot. Augustine, 3 to shoot. He'll take. You bet. DJ Augustine, a cold-blooded tray. Orlando leads by 3.
And for the first time ever, the Orlando Magic have won an NBA Finals game. And our series, it's 2-1 LA as the Magic take game 3.
Rumors and sources say this and sources say that. Until you hear from the horse's mouth or until you see something happen. If my agent has, or if anybody that I'm associated with has, you would have to talk to them about it.
Big baby, you know, he's versatile. Can shoot it. He's obviously big and tough, not quite as big as Brandon Bass, but he gives, you know, Orlando a little versatility. You can do different things with him.
If not, then he will probably look elsewhere. And if I was the general manager, I would make sure that he wouldn't look elsewhere. And you know, when you're the leader of the team, you have to do that because you can't win it by yourself.
I was told it was true by people in our management. So, you know, right from the top, we have to stop Carmelo Anthony and the New York Knicks tonight.
And the New York Knicks.
That's exactly right.
That's the plan, right?
That is the plan. That's what I just said.
He obviously had the herniated disc, and they were trying to go through rest and rehabilitation, hopefully avoid surgery, but it has not improved. It's actually worsened.
They're asking Dwight, what can we do? Would you like us to replace Stan next year? Would that make you happier? And I'm pretty sure Dwight said, honestly, yeah, it would, because I think they were already thinking about replacing Stan Van Gundy. Is that fair?
And Indiana is moving on. 105-87. The Pacers win the best-of-7 series, 4 games to 1. Indiana becomes the first team of the Eastern Conference to advance.
Not surprised at all. Expected it months ago, but I'm here to tell you that Dwight Howard does not want to be there. Dwight Howard wants to move forward.
So no GM, no coach, and a superstar who doesn't particularly want to be in Orlando.
We felt like a little more experience at key positions could help bolster us and certainly hopefully help us close out some of these close games that seemingly we're in almost on a nightly basis and have a hard time getting over the hump.
Hey, come to the Lakers! Come to the Lakers!
Also, I just want to thank, you know, the city of Orlando and all the fans in Orlando for 8 great years. You guys were the best.
At center, 6'11" from Southwest Atlanta Christian Academy, number 12, Dwight Howard. And one guard, 6'3" from Santa Clara, number 10, Steve Nash.
You know, just finding my niche out there on the basketball floor, get better as a unit and as a squad. So having fun also, you know, I'm in a situation where I'm playing more than I was in Milwaukee, so I'm grateful for that opportunity.
Into Harris. Harris looking for an opening. He's fouled. Count at the basket. 3-point shot and a foul on Marquise Daniels. Remarkable.
With the second pick in the 2013 NBA Draft, the Orlando Magic select Victor Oladipo of Indiana University.
You look at what they built: Nikola Vucevic, Tobias Harris, Mo Harkless, Aaron Aflalo, Andrew Nicholson. This was a team that Dwight Howard was ditching them, and it looked like they were nowhere. And within 12 months, they built a good foundation.
No good again. Long rebound. Oladipo racing into the open floor. Yes! Yes! Did he beat the buzzer? Yes, sir!
With the 4th pick in the 2014 NBA Draft, the Orlando Magic select Aaron Gordon from the University of Arizona.
At first I was, surrised, upset. A couple of hours I realized it was a great opportunity for me and my family. I was very excited. Obviously I can do a lot more things here than I used to do in Denver.
The Orlando Magic have parted ways with longtime point guard Jameer Nelson. They waived Nelson on Monday. It saves them the $8 million in the final year of his 3-year deal, but still pay him $2 million by waiving him before July 16th.
There's no pressure to make the playoffs in Orlando, but in year 3, I'm sure the Magic want to see significant progress. If its young talent takes a step forward, if the chemistry starts to come along, Orlando will count that as a successful season.
Extremely difficult day for us. It's a decision that we felt we needed to make to push the organization into a positive direction. Jacques Vaughn is an incredible person. He's a class act.
Everybody standing at the Amway Center. Harris on the drive, rising, firing. He got it! He drilled it! The Magic win the game!
I just have to be myself, do what I do. I've got to try to get these guys, better defensively. One of the goals is try to get them to play more meaningful games, which means, we've got to get better down the stretch where we can possibly get in the playoffs.
With the 5th pick in the 2015 NBA Draft, the Orlando Magic select Mario Hezonja from Dubrovnik, Croatia.
Well, it's a great feeling. I'm so thankful for the opportunity. As always, I just want to thank God for just this position that I'm in. This organization has put a huge trust in me as a player.
I'm big time in on the Orlando Magic this year, and I kind of feel like I'm the only person who even cares about the Magic at this point, but it's mostly just because they hired Scott Skiles. He's going to come in, he's going to get your young players to play hard, he's going to get them to play defense.
Magic don't play as well when Tobias Harris is on the floor. There were concerns within the organization that in terms of an on-court fit, that Tobias didn't mix well with the rest of the team.
Again, Payton is the trigger man with a timeout to spend if they need it. Inbounds to Vucevic. Turnaround, follow-away shot. He drilled it! The Magic win!
The roster being in a, not only a talented roster, but a high-character roster, and a roster that, in my mind, was ready to take that next step. They're not too young. I feel like many of these guys are entering their prime.
With the 11th pick in the 2016 NBA Draft, the Orlando Magic select Domantas Sabonis from Kaunas, Lithuania, and Gonzaga University.
Orlando gets a chance for a couple of things. Ibaka comes in, a proven guy, help him at the defensive end. He's a scoring option. But also, they drafted Mario Hezonja last year. It was no secret. Oladipo did not like coming off the bench last year.
The front office of the coach, and it means more to me than a team that don't really, knows me and just offers a lot of money.
And I think when the opportunity came here for me to grow off the core and on the core was something that I thought for myself it was amazing and unbelievable.
If you can defend, I think that really gives you an advantage when you're trying to chase one of those lower playoff spots. Yeah. I know offensively the Magic, that's where they're going to struggle a little bit, but they've brought in a coach as well, Frank Vogel.
It means a dramatic change. It's a dramatic change. First of all, they lose Ibaka, a player whom they gave up a lot to acquire. In return, Terrence Ross is a 26-year-old swingman who shoots the ball well.
4 minutes to play. The steal by Gordon, and look out below. A 360 two-handed throwdown for Air Gordon.
Under Hennigan's leadership, the Magic failed to reach the playoffs 5 seasons in a row. Too many misjudgments in the past 5 NBA drafts. Too many miscalculations on trades and free agent sign-ins.
I felt it was a very important component of this job that this worked. And I believe that it already has, and I believe that it will grow and continue to do so.
With the 6th pick in the 2017 NBA Draft, the Orlando Magic select Jonathan Isaac from Florida State University.
This team is going to be much better defensively.
Right.
Frank Vogel, an excellent defensive coach. I think this team is going to make the jump into the top half of the NBA as far as defensive statistics.
Elfrid Payton has been available to the whole league for months. This is a deadline dump. We'll take anything. This is a guy who was a high lottery pick, but boy, does it really tell you how his value was dropped. This is a starting point guard for this.
Siakam kept the possession alive. Rejected by Gordon. Where did Aaron Gordon come from? That's big time.
Yes, it is.
The Magic have hired Steve Clifford as their next head coach. Clifford had spent the last 5 seasons in Charlotte with the Hornets. He takes over a Magic team that went just 25-57 this past season under the recently fired Frank Vogel.
With the 6th pick in the 2018 NBA Draft, the Orlando Magic select Mohamed Bamba from the University of Texas.
He officially agreed to a deal to stay with the Orlando Magic, 4-year, $84 million max contract. Took a big step last year. Magic really do need him. They don't have anyone else on this team.
They still haven't proven themselves to have an established player that's ready to lead them in those big moments. But because those other young guys haven't established themselves in this league, it's going to be a challenge for them.
Another first-time All-Star and the center of attention in the Magic Kingdom from the Orlando Magic, Nikola Vucevic.
What have we seen from Fultz so far? It's really very simple. As you mentioned, lots of problems in his personal life apparently affecting his shot more than anything. He forgot how to shoot the ball.
Moss was not available. Fournier is. One dribble, lets it fly. He drills it! Take another look. Evan Fournier, who missed a free throw just a moment ago that could have given the Magic a one-point lead.
5 to shoot. Augustine. 3 to shoot. He'll take. You bet. DJ Augustine. A cold-blooded tray. Orlando leads by 3.
And that's going to do it. The Toronto Raptors, for the first time in franchise history, they've won 4 in a row in the postseason.
With the 16th pick in the 2019 NBA Draft, the Orlando Magic select Chuma Okeke from Auburn University.
I've been here for so long, and last season was the best year I had individually and as a team as well. And so for me, it was important to continue this. I just feel like there is, something very positive happening with the franchise.
They stayed healthy and they kept getting better. I mean, they're a legitimate team now. They're going to give somebody a tough run in the first round, I'm telling you. But they're playing really good right now. Steve Clifford's done the same thing he did in Charlotte. They've never beat themselves.
Isaac grabs his left knee. Oh, in a lot of pain. Jonathan Isaac coming off. Ball with Gordon and Vucevic. Aaron throws a pass to himself. He stuffs it in. Vucevic swings it to Gordon. He'll attack. He'll tomahawk. And the foul. And that will give us our final score of a 12-point win for the Orlando Magic. Greg, our first shocker so far.
Yeah, impressive performance by the Magic.
Hold off a run in the second half and clinch this series 4 games to 1. There's your final score. Milwaukee 118, Orlando 104. They move to the second round officially now.
With the 15th pick in the 2020 NBA Draft, the Orlando Magic select Cole Anthony from the University of North Carolina.
The problem the Magic has, it's scoring, it's perimeter scoring in particular. I love Steve Clifford's defense. I love the focus this team has. I think they are still a playoff team, and Vucevic, what he's doing is just amazing.
Markel Fultz cut off by Cavs rookie Isaac Okoro. His left knee buckled without contact. Fultz was, of course, the #1 pick in the 2017 draft. This was a season-ending torn ACL.
And everybody's saying, well, they got Evan Fournier. That's how you pronounce his name for everybody out there, Fournier. Talented player, averaging 19 points, can shoot the ball well from the outside. It's just underwhelming for me.
He's a legit 6'8". He's a Skywalker. He's a big-time addition to the Denver Nuggets, and I definitely think is an incredible plus that could put Denver over the hump potentially.
And the Magic and the Bulls sparking a little possible deal here. Reports that the Magic are traded Nikola Vucevic to the Bulls to add to their team there, while the Magic look to rebuild now with no longer Vucevic in the fold there.
Rebounded by Anthony. 2 seconds left. Anthony for the win.
God, he throws it!
Cole Anthony gives the Magic a victory. Improbable. Unbelievable.
The Magic and head coach Steve Clifford have mutually agreed to part ways effective immediately on the tail end of a trade deadline fire sale. This move further indicates Orlando's shift towards a full rebuild.
With the 5th pick, the Orlando Magic select Jalen Suggs from Gonzaga University. With the 8th pick, the Orlando Magic select Franz Wagner from Berlin, Germany.
Rising right up. Suggs comes right back at him. Throws one through. And DeRozan is on the floor.
Fuck, man. Shout out to the team, man. Shout out to RJ. Shout out to Dell. Shout out to Mo Bamba. Shout out to my whole team, man. You know we had to go get that dub, man. Shout out to the Magic, man. Let's go.